My bad. I was having technical difficulties with that last one. So, yeah. So, I just went on and started a new one. Like I said, how everybody doing today? I hope you're having a beautiful day. My son always sending me all these crazy Instagram videos, and the more you dive deeper into the Instagram rabbit hole, it's just like, wow, bro, you find some informational videos, you find some crazy videos. But I'm about to show you, we're just gonna dive into it. And as you can see up here at the top in the right hand corner, is the creator of the video. So yeah, that part right here at the top. You'll be able to see the creator. Make sure you like the video, share if you feel like sharing. Thanks for joining. Subscribe.
Okay, one more time because it is pretty incredible. That's the tail that you're looking at, the one that looks like the head. I'm trying, but until she turns around, that looks like a snake, right? It's not. It's just a caterpillar, but it's made to look like a snake. And this one,
acting as a snake,
more than any other, looks the most like a snake I've ever seen. Guys didn't even believe me. Jesus, look at that head on it, but it's a tail. The head is actually up here. It's so cool, this thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
So good. Thank you for doing that, Leah.
It looked like a boa constrictor or something.
Jesus, look at that.
Golly.
Incredible.
And did it shape it? What's up with it? A Woken one? Did it shape itself like that?
She's about like 6 inches, like, see?
Wait,
okay, one more time because it is pretty incredible. That's the tail that you're looking at, the one that looks like the head.
Nature is great.
Until she turns around, that looks like a snake, right? It's not. It's just a caterpillar, but it's made to look like a snake. And this one, more than any other, looks the most like a snake I've ever seen. Guys didn't even believe me. Jesus, look at that head on it, but it's a tail. The head is actually up here. It's so cool, this thing. So good. Thank you for doing that, Leah.
That's smart.
Women in the 1940s lost weight. The first ultra-processed food was Kellogg's Corn Flakes. They partnered with the United Fruit Company. They paid doctors to tell people that bananas was rich in potassium, which was a lie. It was not true. And to say that the perfect meal to start your day was a bowl of cornflakes with a slice of banana, which was not true. No human being had a dry bowl of breakfast cereal before 1906. Cereal was invented by the Kellogg brothers, and it was actually these companies that convinced people the healthiest way to start your morning was a bowl of cereal with milk, which was a lie. Also, oats are basically sugar. Oatmeal is good for one thing, and that's for fattening horses for the winter. What's better, orange juice or cereal? Neither one of them. Before the 1920s, nobody drank orange juice. People ate oranges instead. But in the 1920s, Sunkist saw a business opportunity to make money. They started marketing orange juice as a daily health drink, and they convinced people the healthiest way to start their day was a full glass of orange juice, which was a lie. Even doctors were recruited to push these benefits of vitamin C, and the public bought into it. Remember, breakfast is break fast. Lots of human and animal studies have shown that the longer you delay eating breakfast, the more ketones and the more weight loss you will achieve. I'm Millionaire Barber, and follow me for more tips.
That, it's wild because you start to figure out they did this with a lot of things, even with like childbirth with women. I don't know. They slick, man. They slick. They keep the money going into their pockets one way or another.
The real Jamaicans came from Ireland. Let's break it down. Jamaicans were the original nobility of Europe who were overthrown by Oliver Cromwell and banished to Jamaica. Oliver Cromwell overthrew the absolute monarchy of the Stuart family, establishing the Commonwealth. Jamaicans didn't even speak patois till the Irish came. Oliver Cromwell's invasion of Jamaica in 1655 birthed Jamaican patois. His forced deportation of thousands of Irish prisoners and enslaved West Africans to work sugar plantations resulted in a unique linguistic fusion. Oliver Cromwell went to war with the Stuart family. These These were literally black people. King Charles Stuart II, the black boy king of England. The word Stuart comes from the old Nordish root svart, which means black. Stuart is the same word as swarthy, which means black in Old English. There was once a Stuart line of kings in England. Idi Amin tried to tell you this in his movie, The Last King of Scotland. But anyway, consider the following. Inside the word Angus is the word negus. Angus is deeply tied to Scottish culture. Negus is the antonym for the N-word, meaning king, ruler, or emperor in the Ethiopian language. This is interesting because Jamaica and Ethiopia share a profound historical and cultural bond. Also, the Angus cow is all black. Look at the Jamaican and Scottish flags. They share the same diagonal X-shaped cross design known as a saltire. They are the only two national flags in the world to share this specific cross. But wait, there's more. When they get mad, they act the same and fight the same. Both Jamaicans and the Irish share stereotypes of being aggressive or hot-headed. These traits are rooted in expressive or blunt language. They both fight in mountains. Irish rebels and regular soldiers have fought in the Scottish Highlands. The Jamaican Maroons fought the British in the rugged mountains and highlands. Irish moss is Irish. During the 1840s famine, starving Irish people relied on boiled algae for basic nourishment and survival. When those same Irish immigrants immigrated to the Caribbean later in the century, they recognized similar red algae species growing on the coast of Jamaica and shared their tradition of harvesting and boiling it. Beef patties are Irish. The Jamaican patty is a direct evolutionary descent of the British Cornish pasty. I'm not saying Jamaicans are white, I'm saying Irish are black. The very first people to inhabit Ireland had dark skin and striking blue eyes. Archaeological and genetic research indicates that these hunter-gatherers, who arrived on the island thousands of years ago, did not possess the genetic mutations for light skin that later became common. Irish is all up in Jamaica, just like black is all up in Ireland. Duff is derived from the Gaelic word dub, which means black or dark. It's used as a surname in Irish and Scottish culture. Dub, meaning black. Origin, Scottish. When I say dub, think Dublin, the largest city and capital of Ireland. In Jamaican patois,
what make you dive in that deep to where you just, I don't know.
Irie means everything is good, all right, or fine. Jamaicans come from Ireland, so when I say it's all Irie, it's all Irie. The full video's on my Crumb TV Patreon. Tap all the way in. The real Jamaicans came.
Look what the census just leaked, y'all.
I thought it was just another dumb rumor.
I thought so too, but they said it sells.
We only have 17 days left until the census prediction, and Donald Trump might make us millionaires overnight. But watch this video to the end, save it, just in case they take it down. Everybody know that the census be predicting a lot of things, like Trump becoming the president, or even Elon Musk SpaceX filing for an IPO, or even SpaceX crashing from its all-time high just recently. But here's where it get crazy, because in a recent episode, we can see Homer and his family driving, and he suddenly brakes to take a look at the billboard. So you know I had to take a closer look. We can see USOH, what appears to be some sort of token, which is predicted to hit $1.
Look, I don't know the difference between the conspiracy theory and just, like things that are happening that we were trained not to believe them. Because it be stuff happening, and if you ain't on that wave pattern, you're not going to see it. It will become a conspiracy theory, even if it's real. Like the Epstein files. How about like that? Has a melanated history for sure. Yeah, every culture.
July 26th. And later in the episode, we can see Homer watching the news with oil.
Man, I gotta skip that. I'm gonna get in trouble for that video. I don't even care.
So Epstein, he buys up all these scientists. They get laid off down there in New Mexico, and he buys them all up, and he starts hiring them. And he does it for edge.org. What they're trying to do is they're trying to solve the psychoid layer. The psychoid layer is like where the world is magic. Like this is a realm of God. But you forget, and you go back to work to make.
I was telling you, that's one thing that you see on psychedelics, that all this is what will be God. Like all this, like not limited to anything, everything, every aspect of it. And it's like
money to pay the bills, and you get into the toil of things, but you really know that it's a spiritual realm. But they know it's a spiritual realm. They don't have a secondary thing. They already have all the money, so they're just figuring out what the psychoid is. So the way that they would try to solve the psychoid is through the wave interference pattern. The wave interference pattern is where they shoot these electrons through these two slits And as you observe the electron, it stays in physical form. But if you're not observing it, the electrons turn into waves, and the waves can split between slits, and whenever they go through, they bounce off each other, and then those waves bounce and those waves bounce, and it causes a wave interference pattern. That's not exact, but that's the basics behind it. Because I don't want some asshole telling me, let's roll this slightly this. I know what it is. Because the reason I know what it is because that's what they're studying, and they're studying the way that these fractal patterns happen in reality. And once you understand that, you kind of can understand that money isn't real. It's an illusion. But you believe it's real, but really it's energy, and it's these little energy bubbles that exist beyond the veil of consciousness.
You can't tell people it's an illusion.
Beyond the veil are energy bubbles, and in the energy bubbles, they have modalities. And these modalities have codes that are not changeable, but you can project onto them through these waves and call it a submodality, which slightly changes the energy. So you're broke, you're poor, you have money, you don't have money. It's not real. And try your best. Something happens. That's the way it is. That's why you have $10,000 and you're like, saved it up. Whoops, the motor blown up. I have zero. Because it's energy. It's a flow of energy. So they want to solve that, and they also want to solve the translatory language beyond the Yoganandan dialect, this language that gets spoken, grunts and symbols from the ancient times, which form onto these modalities symbols that have entanglements, and those entanglements have emotional charge and all this stuff. And it's too much for the human mind. Like, you can see it happening, you can watch it happening, and people can walk along with me and they'll be like, oh my God, that's freaking, no way that you could do that, no way. But it's just because it's just really obvious. It's really obvious. That's why I think that they're doing the aliens anyways, because if they start tampering with this stuff, you're going to see some weird stuff happening, you know? Obviously, some weird things are going to happen if somebody's messing with that kind of stuff. We already had CERN. We already have the Mandela effect. And that could be explained pretty easily through neurolinguistic coding. If you start tampering with the neurolinguistic code of the universal mind, it's the...
Like, you hear what he said, the code of the mind, right? That, man, I'm telling you, that's what psychedelics do. And I think that's why you're able to see so much. That's how come you're able, because it breaks the veil of reality that, we generated over our time. It breaks that. It kind of releases you from that thing that you created over time.
Dialect. If you touch the dialect slightly, you could transform.
Money is currency.
When you change the neurolinguistics, you don't just change the moment. You change what the moment has always been and what it will be in the future. And you can just alter those things. It's just... I sometimes think maybe that's what when Jesus could see it, he already could tell. He knew it. He already knew he was in the psychoid all the time because he knew he was in the psychoid. So he didn't have an illusion of a false world. He was just in the psychoid. So you would just touch on these waves. And if each wave is bumping onto each other, causing the pattern of another wave, which bounces on and causes another wave, you could just add certain submodalities to these waves. So submodalities like a table. A table exists, but whenever I said the word table, you thought of a certain table. So I am saying it must be a table, but you're saying it could be many types of tables.
Every single person gonna see a different table. But I think that's the weird thing about psychedelics, bro. It's like it opened up to where sometimes it seems like you go into the microverse of things of what is, or you go to the macro, and it's two different views on what's going on. It's the same, like as above, so below type shit, but it's the same, but it's still, it looks different. I don't know how to explain it though. I don't know how to explain it right now.
So the type of table is the submodality. So the modality could be hair. Hair, what type of hair exists. But you project onto it what type of hair it is, long or short, and that is a reflection of your inner psyche speaking to you in accordance with the entanglements of your emotional life. Your emotional life is entangled with physical reality.
It's like all he's saying is you create your own reality. like and it's weird to say that when it's actually being generated by something else that is always showing you what reality is and reinforcing it on a daily. That's why every day you wake up, you reinforcing it. You making it stronger. You jumping in the car, that's a car. You taking a shower, that's a shower. You constantly reinforcing it.
Through this and projected onto the modality in the form of a submodality. And that's just the way it really is. And it's like, it's super complicated to say, but if you just see it, you just go, yeah, it's right there. It's freaking obvious. It's like, you could look at a picture and see. I always think of it like when we used to dream, we look back in our mind and we're dreaming and we're thinking and we're talking to God, we're talking to the universal mind, and we're dreaming a world, you know? But now when you dream, when you have problems, when you're solving problems, when you have a problem, you look into your phone and you put the problem into your phone.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, merrily, merrily. Life is but a dream.
And you project, and the recorder of that is no longer the universal mind. It's the AI. That's probably a lot of shit. All right, thanks for watching. Just one long video. You guys can let me have one long video, right?
In three-dimensional reality, there's no way you're just creating what you see in the external world. Okay, let me explain it like this, bro. This is the best way I can explain it. When I say you're creating it, like everything like that right there, the way I looked at it, I made it into what I see. When you looked at it, you made it into what you see or what you perceive it to be. So even like I always, even when you look at people, like when you look at your mom, to you, she's your mom. To your dad, she's not. She's his wife, his girl, or, you know, and different things of that nature. So as we come in, we putting our own projection on the reality that is even already happening. Like we begin to project our own thing onto it. Like when I think car, yeah, co-creation basically. When I think car or my best kind of car, it's not gonna be the same as yours. You're the kind of car you like is gonna be totally different. Vice versa with all different types of people. So even though this thing is here and it's doing what it's doing, each one of us is generating our own way to look at it. But yeah, that's a better way, co-creation. We each are generating our own way to look at it. That's why I think we get together as people to make it stronger, to make the belief that we have in it stronger. Like we got together as people of the United States to make this land this kind of reality. That's why if you step into Saudi Arabia, it don't look like America. If you step into China, it don't, because they all fortified their belief into what they felt like China would look like, or what they felt like Saudi Arabia would look like. So it's like everybody's working together to form it into what you know. It's weird as shit, bro. It's weird as shit, but to me, it's dope at the same time.
No one believed this man could summon UFOs whenever he wanted until he proved it.
Everyone's gonna think you're absolutely nuts.
Well, I thought I was absolutely nuts.
A man in Las Vegas claimed he could summon UFOs, and the local news team couldn't resist.
There's a Las Vegas guy making an extraordinary claim about extraterrestrials. So we sent Action News reporter Mike Delastrito to check it out.
This guy says the Old Testament, written in Hebrew, taught him how to summon UFOs. All right, he says he can also do this on command, and he adds he's been doing it for 25 years, keeping all of it secret until now.
His name was Prophet Yahweh, and the reporter clearly thought this was about to be the easiest debunk of his career.
These beings are here. They're here. They're just sitting right up there.
We met up with Prophet Yahweh, seer of Yahweh, at Doolittle Park off Lake Mead. We pick the day, we pick the time, and we pick the location. Everyone's gonna think you're absolutely nuts.
Well, I thought I was absolutely nuts.
Until he says he saw UFOs. Over the years, 1,500 of them.
They think he's going to embarrass himself when he says summon one for them.
He says the voice in his head told him to go public now, so we took him up on his offer, and we scanned the skies. Nothing but a few clouds. When the prophet started praying for a sighting, I wasn't exactly convinced.
This is where things take a wild turn.
I pray, oh Yahweh, that you send a sighting so that they know that I am not mentally ill. I am not a false prophet. Oh, brother, look at it. There it is.
You can barely see it, a white speck. Then another sighting.
There it is. I got it.
Journalist Jonathan Hawkins locks in on it. Let's take a closer look here. It's an orange sphere that appeared out of nowhere. I call the boss with an unexpected change in my story. I can see it clear as day. In fact, it's bright.
I can't believe this. They even called Nellis Air Force Base to ask what it was. They got no answer.
They're coming toward us now, I think.
What?
See, it's coming up toward us.
Whoa!
Stay weird, y'all.
Man! Oh, hallelujah!
No one believed this man could summon you.
Hey, man. Do you think they be playing upon our intelligence? Like, I don't know.
So Michael Jackson was trying to show you who the real devil of this world really is. Now I'm going to show you this. Watch this. This is crazy. In his song, The Man in the Mirror, he tells you, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. That's what this Masonic
Exactly.
artwork actually is. The two versions of yourself. This pillar represents the world outside your mind, your physical body. This pillar represents the person inside your mind, the inner thinker, the feelings. You are the awareness observing mind and body. If you want to change the outside,
I'm telling you, this is the crazy thing, right? I think that's why that we get the religions that we get, because then it demonized other religions and other belief systems instead, and it don't give you a chance to go even see or understand what's going on. But then when you really look at this stuff, it's showing you, like, you know, like, it's clear as day.
World, you have to change the world inside your mind, the thoughts, the desires, because the world outside of us is just a reflection of the desires and the thoughts that we have as humanity. If we want to change the world, then we must change ourselves. The world is in such a chaotic space right now because people's minds and desires are not checked and they have no self-control. When we change ourselves, the outside world will reflect that. So Michael Jackson was trying to...
I hear that one more time. I'm telling you, bro, that shit right there is so deep. Like, and everybody knows that. You got to start with yourself. Like, if you really think about it, the things that yourself makes bad and the things that yourself make good, like picture it as you go around and you walk, look at the things that you make good and the things that you make bad, but it kind of like makes it stronger the way we do it. It's something I was gonna say. I forgot.
Show you who the real devil of this world really is. Now I'm going to show you this. Watch this. This is crazy. In his song, The Man in the Mirror, he tells you, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. That's what this Masonic artwork actually is. The two versions of yourself. This pillar represents the world outside your mind, your physical body. This pillar represents the person inside your mind, the inner thinker, the feelings. You are the awareness observing mind and body. If you want to change the outside world, you have to change the world inside your mind, the thoughts, the desires, because the world outside of us is just a reflection of the desires and the thoughts that we have as humanity. If we want to change the world, then we must change ourselves. The world is in such a chaotic space right now because people's minds and desires are not checked and they have no self-control. When we change ourselves, the outside world will reflect that. So
Hey, it's crazy because I said that you learned this on psychedelics. If you don't believe me, I know you new here. You probably ain't watched a lot of my old videos. That's all I used to do was videos on the psychedelic experience because I was diving in a lot. Now I don't dive in like as much more because I already see it. So like even when I explain it and I break it down, I'm always break it down in the simplest forms. No, I mean it just make it easier, to me.
Yo. Take that the fuck out. You see it right there. You bloody motherfucker! You know what that is? No, what is this? You know what the fuck that is? You know what the fuck that is? You're skimming my fucking car. Take that fucking shit out. Take the fucking shit out or I'll get the cops. This is not where you should. Take that fucking shit out. Get that from Take that fucking shit out. Take that fucking shit out right now.
What is that?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Take that shit out right now. You see that fucking shit? You see that fucking shit? Take that out. You talk like that. All right, I'll get the cops out of you. I'll get the cops out. Who the fuck do you think you are? Call the cop. I'll call the fucking cops. Get in fucking cars. Get in cars, you motherfucker.
What he saying,
You get in fucking you them. Yo, take that shit out. This is a bad Take this shit out. I'll call the fucking gas company. I'll call it. You know what the problem is?
It's like they put a little screw right there, so when you take the gas pump off, it don't go all the way down. But I'm like, what does that do? So when you put it back up and you hang it back up, do it like make it seem like it's not hung up so somebody can come and get gas? Because you pump your own gas in California. I'm out here in Cali where you got to pump your own gas. Ain't nobody pumping your gas for you.
Take that shit out. You know exactly what the fuck is this. That's why you're so mad. That's why you're so fucking mad. Fuck you. I'm calling Shell right now.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a beautiful thing when you hear Indians cursing, because they don't know. Some of them just don't know how to curse right, but they be trying.
You don't know who you're fucking talking to.
That guy believes he caught a Shell station red-handed using the latest gas station pump scam, and it's costing unsuspected drivers hundreds of dollars.
Okay.
If you drive a car, you need to watch this immediately. There's a new gas station scam called the screw method, and it's draining people's bank accounts across the country. Here's how they catch you. Scammers are taking an ordinary construction screw and jamming it deep inside the pump holster. When you finish fueling and put the nozzle back, that tiny screw stops the machine from hanging up. Your session stays open. The second you drive away, the scammer pulls right up, grabs the nozzle, and fills their own tank and as many of their friends' cars as they want. All charged directly to you.
Video. But that's what I was thinking about, because I'm like going, why? Because here, if you see the guy that work inside the gas station, Shell gas station, Arco, it don't matter, putting gas in their car, it's like they're putting gas in their car. They don't pump nobody else fuel. So I want to know where this is
your
at.
credit card. So beware. Mel T, Justice by Truth.
Got it one more time.
Yo. Take that the fuck out. You see it right there. You bloody motherfucker! You know what that is? No, what is this?
I ain't gonna lie, I just want to hear him cuss one more time. You bloody motherfucker!
I am on an incredible Supercell by Sydney, Nebraska. Look at these textures.
That is beautiful.
They are absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at the blues at the top.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be in the house, but that is dope. Golly.
I am on an incredible Supercell by Sydney, Nebraska.
Look, and like just thinking ancient times when the ancient people who seen something like this, that was God.
Look at these textures.
That was God right there.
They are absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
It look
like
at
it's
the
blues
to be
at the
a
top.
Tornado or something. it looked like you looking in the ocean. It kind of looked like you looking in the ocean. That's hella creepy. It's beautiful, but it's creepy. It's a beautiful ugly.
I am on
I don't know
an
what
incredible
time
Supercell by Sydney, Nebraska.
It said it's Sydney, Nebraska, June 7, 2026. Oh, this was 2 years ago on the well, I ain't got my glasses on. I can't read all that. Then when I put them on, they don't look right.
Please, let me stay here.
Are you injured, sir?
Don't let them find me.
What's your name?
My name is Eric Langford.
In the summer of 1989, 14-year-old Boy Scout Eric Langford disappeared without a trace in the Adirondack forests of New York State. The search operation became one of the largest in the region's history, but it yielded no results. 3 weeks later, the boy was declared dead. His parents spent the rest of their lives not knowing what had happened to their son. But in the fall of 2001, a man walked into the Albany police station claiming to be Eric Langford. A DNA test confirmed the impossible. The boy who had disappeared 12 years ago was alive. What he told investigators revealed one of the most horrific kidnapping stories in American criminal history. Eric Langford was an ordinary
What's up, Big Chill? All the way from Canada. Canada in the house, y'all.
Teenager from the suburbs of Albany. 14 years old in 8th grade, he was interested in baseball and model airplanes. His parents described him as a calm, responsible boy who never got into trouble. That summer, he went to Boy Scout camp for the first time, a 2-week program in the Adirondack Forest, one of the largest nature reserves in the eastern United States. The camp was located deep in the woods, 40 miles from the nearest town. The territory covered about 200 acres around Black Pond. 50 boys aged 12 to 16, 6 instructors. The program included hiking, orienteering, wilderness survival, and rock climbing. Eric arrived there on July 17th with his group of 8. The group was led
Charles from Los Angeles. Nah, look, get to telling out everybody what's his name. Hey man, y'all dang man, we ain't been in Discord in a minute. I ain't heard nobody say, hey, open up the Discord. Big Chill, we could have been watching these videos in Discord, Big Chill.
Led by an instructor named David Harrison, an experienced hiker with 20 years of experience working with children.
Now. I got the Discord back.
The first week passed without incident. Eric participated in all the activities, made friends with the other kids in the group.
I'm getting in trouble for this music, though. Sorry about that, y'all. We got to go to the next one. I ain't even supposed to be playing that. See? Well, I ain't got so...
On birthdays, you don't like birthdays?
No. We came here not knowing that we were going to die. Somebody told us that. You had how many birthdays? What do you think? Well, I know that you had one birthday. Yeah. You were born on a certain day. Absolutely. You had no more birthdays after that. So I don't celebrate birthdays, so that stops me from counting days, which stops me from counting time, which allows me to still look the same as I did.
You can see that beliefs about aging are all in our mind. Science explains that we have a brand new body in a very short time. Aging is limited thinking, so release those thoughts from your consciousness and know that your body is only months old, no matter how many birthdays you have chalked up in your mind.
Happy birthday is witchcraft. Touch wood is an ancient magic ritual to summon the tree spirits. Turning the lights off and chanting happy birthday while blowing out candles and making a wish is a form of magic rituals.
Bro, this, I'm going to tell you, this be the scariest thing. Because when you start seeing a lot of the things that we celebrate and stuff like that, they be rituals. And it's like, you know, you don't think you're creating something. That shit is trippy.
Mirrors were used to contact spirits, and we use them every single day. They were called scrying mirrors. Scry became screen. When you are praying, you are trying to cast a spell to change reality with your words.
Exactly.
The word abracadabra translates to I will create with my words. This is why we call it spelling. It's a spell. Birthday rituals are making you age quicker. When we say how old are you, we are tricking our subconscious mind that we are old. When you jinx something, this is a jinn, which is an invisible creature within the astral planes.
The jinn.
Somebody come and look at this, man.
Sir, I'm doing very good. Yeah, I appreciate it. So you're coming out very clean, man. It's a nice car over here.
I was just saying that. That's easier said right there. The world doesn't hand you meaning. Your mind projects meaning onto the world, which is crazy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. My name is actually Eric, and I interview people in business and entrepreneurship. And I want to know, man, what's some advice you can give to people who want to get to your level of success?
Learn the stock market early. Like, you got to learn.
Great
early
question.
Now. YouTube is like really good. You guys got to start putting your money into the real good stocks. I'll give you a few ticker symbols. Individual stocks are risky. Microsoft's
Man, that was supposed to be one for me. I wasn't supposed to be playing that one.
Now, this whole situation is absolutely insane. And the fact that the occult numbers and this video is absolutely disturbing and sickening.
If
when
y'all
I'd
don't
seen
know,
it.
this the one guy. He's a influencer, and they found their child unalived in the swimming pool
Today. But
really
let's take a
never
look into
spoke
this
on
whole
it.
situation before I show you this video. So maybe you guys recognize this guy, but his name is Jamal Morton, and he's known as an influencer. A lot of people remember him because in videos, he's always eating something or sitting in his pool at his house. Now, if you look, parenting influencer's 2-year-old daughter drowns in his home pool. Daddy loves you forever. Now, it goes on to explain some stuff in here about what had happened, but check this out. Look into the numbers because it's very telling. So as you can see here, he is 33 years old when it happened. Interesting. The date it happened on is June 21st. Now, what's on June 21st? The summer solstice. But notice his daughter also was 2 years old. As I've shown on my page, 2 is known as the magician's number because it's 1 mirrored. It's like a trick. But in Roman numerals, it's also an 11. It appears to be an 11, which, like 33, the master number. Exactly. 11 times 3 is 33. Exactly. But even regardless of the numerology that
Cause I get that now, like I don't even be liking it. My birthday come, I usually be doing a live or something. I don't like celebrating. I done had too many of them.
surrounding this event
too many.
Is the video that he posted is absolutely disturbing. Now, people will say, oh, it's somebody on his team. There's people trying to give excuses. If anybody posted this on my page, okay, a video that I had done in the past with the pool in it, nonetheless, anybody on my team ever posted this, not only would they be fired, but they'd be catching these hands bad. I mean, bad, if you would have posted this video. But check this video out for yourself.
Yeah, she was a fairy. Yeah, she was a fairy.
I can't play that music. What the hell, man? What the hell is wrong with people?
This is a sacrifice for fame, and it's absolutely disturbing because they put it right in front of your guys' faces. This is the price you have to pay to get to these levels, and it's disturbing. Now, this
trillions? Yes, trillions in ancient trust belong to black people.
Come on, man.
It is a whitewash narrative
I don't know who be making these AI videos, but you could tell
to disinherit
this
the
is
true
AI.
heirs of the empire.
Your Highness, are you saying the original nobles were black people?
The real nobility, the original European royalty, were Moors. They've hidden this history to maintain control over trillions of dollars. These Moors were present on both sides of the Atlantic, ruling from old America to the courts of Europe.
The Moors were all over the fucking world, ruling from Tartary to the Americas, not just from North Africa. Then we came along as Mamelukes and Castrators and fucked it all up by burying the truth of the Asiatic...
If you look at the coats of arms within these very walls, you see the truth they've tried to repaint. The original European royalty were Moors.
The Moors were doing so much fucking in Europe, trying to help us to get rid of our animal gene. They were trying to civilize the wild white men by grafting their divine blood into the recessive DNA.
But the names George, Charles, Charlotte, surely these aren't Moorish?
They were all black nobility names first. The stewards simply assumed the titles of their masters to disinherit the true heirs.
Yeah,
the names
that's
are
what I was
masks.
saying. You know, you can tell it's AI. AI is dummy good nowadays. I ain't gonna lie. You can tell by the comments. See, every day we learn more and more. We hear more and more, and we already know. I mean, it's for the record. Dirty Diana was written for Diana Ross. What the hell? Where'd you get that from? AI or not? It's the truth. I don't know if it's true, but I'm saying if that's AI, the Moors are sky people, not black Americans.
What? Look at what they're doing to us.
So my
They
dad is a
painted
neurologist,
black,
and here are some things that he banned in our household because they can cause dementia. And if you didn't know, 42 out of 100 people will develop dementia at some point in their life. First up, he doesn't let me use tampons. Specifically,
Hey, tell the truth. A lot of y'all be real though. How many times have your parents sent you an AI video and you seen the AI video and you said, "Mama, this AI," and she be like, "No, it ain't. That's real." And then you got to show her, look right here. Look at his hand. Look at this foot. Look, you just like that happened so much to me. He said, let's see, she died for a reason.
Tampax
The future
tampons.
is going
And this
to
is
be
because they
full
put heavy
of
metals
deception.
and lead
Full of
in the
deception.
tampons that we literally shove up our body. They're actually being sued for it, and I found the lawsuit.
Did y'all see the one? I think it wasn't the tampons, it was the pads, and people was opening them up, and like inside it was like mold and shit in the inside. Man.
Second is the Tums toothpaste and Colgate toothpaste. My dad said that they use unsafe amounts of lead in the toothpaste that you literally put in your mouth. So hey, that's crazy. I also found out that they're paying up to $300 or more to anyone who's used these brands, and I've used that toothpaste for years, so I went straight to the Collect Settlement Finder app and filed. And then the last one my dad banned is Lululemon, and that's because inside their polyester material they have PFAs, and if you don't know what that is, it's a forever chemical. It'll literally seep into your bloodstream. And it can potentially cause fertility issues and cancer. So if you've used any of these companies that I just mentioned, take this as your sign to remove it from your household.
But comment the word join if you want to cleanse these toxins and the detailed herbal protocol for every
The KKK.
And they selling stuff to us through fear. If y'all pay attention, they sell stuff to us through fear.
This can't be true, but a bastardized extension of Moorish masonry stolen directly from your ancestral archetype. They didn't even invent the name Ku Klux Klan. It's a stolen acronym for Kukulkan, the feathered serpent deity worshipped by the Moorish people of the Yucatan long before Jesuit.
Hey, you know what? I'm not gonna hold you. I seen the feathered serpent many a times, like on like when I was taking mushrooms and doing psychedelics back in the days, and I always thought it was like Kukulkan or something, but that thing is like a real entity. It's like it's the wildest thing.
Assassins co-opted that draconian magic. Those white robes and conical hoods came straight from the Negro Order of the Knights of Seville in Spain, as documented in J.A. Rogers' 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro. You see those Holy Week processions in Spain today? That is Caucasians dressing as Moorish penitents because they inherited all of that from the Moors who ruled them for 700 years. Even the chasing of the bulls in Spain is a ritual mockery. The Moor represents the bull being chased out of Spain, a celebration of your deposition disguised as sport. It's the same with the swarthy Pete, Zwarte Pete ritual, which is a reminiscent memory of the Moors bringing the gift of life to Europeans dying in the dark caves. They dress in blackface to celebrate you not existing while they parade in your ancestral habits. The white man is just an imitator who inherited those priestly habits to terrorize dead Moors. Kanye West wearing those black KKK hoods isn't an...
Man, what the hell? That is crazy. I seen the different black statues over there, which was wild in itself.
You know the Moors use white people as privateers to go kidnap other white people? That's why white people are afraid to study, I'll tell you. We were the Mameluke, the Janissaries, the freebooters that the Moors used as henchmen. You really think we just came out the caves and took everything over? No, you fucking bozo. After the Moors uplifted us, we got into the Moors' house, married the daughters, and bleached out the royal Moorish line like a bad load of laundry.
Somebody
they try to give it this fake history about all black people coming from Africa. It's bull. They were the Moors already here in America.
You know, it's insane.
Hey, that shit gotta be AI.
The Egyptian statues are screaming black phenotypes in stone. That's why all the noses are gone. Meanwhile, every pale Arab and Caucasian shows up like, we invented Egypt. Yeah, when? Last Tuesday?
Right, any Blackfoot in the house? Any Cherokee? Is Washington in the house? All right, make some noise for all the Moors in the house. You know, white people and Siberians, they call themselves Native Americans now. Yeah, we know the Moors were in America first. It's all a fuzzy-wuzzy euphemism for pale European people with a relatively established history of squat.
not around these
The
damn
Moors invented perfume for the white folks just so they didn't have to smell them because they never washed their ass.
Who is making these AI videos? I'm telling you, and look, dude, it's like, pay attention. Pay attention to AI.
Damn, y'all are some stink-ass people. Look at the white people in the audience.
You can tell that's not Richard Pryor. You can tell by the voice. That is not
Do you know European
Richard Pryor
priests
voice.
call bathing the devil's work?
Marijuana wasn't created to get you high. It was created to help you remember who you are. You see, marijuana didn't start as a recreational escape. It originated as an ancient plant that evolved naturally and gradually with humans on Earth, and it grew to interface with the human endocannabinoid system.
Hey, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Hey, once you like, after diving in on mushrooms and DMT for so long, whenever you smoke weed, you get psychedelic visuals. Like period. Like you feel the connection. You'll start to see marijuana is a psychedelic.
A plant is
itself.
conscious and intelligent, and it evolved with humans because it actually wants to help humans. And that's why almost every single part of the plant can be utilized for therapeutic purposes when it's used with intention. Its real purpose was not to numb you, it was actually to show you and to help you remember you. It's a gateway to increase your consciousness.
I'm going to go because I ain't seen none of Rodney Dangerfield. I only seen most of his movies. I ain't seen too much of his stand-up, but I'm going to go and look. Bro, did you ever do the laser thing on DMT? Nope, I never did. Never did. I don't know. I never did. I think I never did because, like I said, what they were seeing within the laser, I was seeing within the sun rays on DMT. So it was like the same thing to me. I think that's why I wasn't really, trying to really jump into it. But I had thought about it, but I never did because I seen it in the sun rays.
When used with that intention. But if you abuse the plant will abuse you. When a tool that is meant for remembrance is used for avoidance, it reverses its gift. Instead of expanding awareness, it collapses it. Instead of connecting you to your body, you drift out of it. So the plant is actually not the problem. The plant is new.
It's in the video. It's in one of the videos Wild Man was telling us about when he did that, the DMT laser.
Neutral. What matters is how you use it. What is your intention? And who grew it? With what intention? With what sunlight? With what water? With what soil? All of that matters. The plant is conscious, which means it's listening, and you can communicate with it. Comment DNA.
Hey, it's crazy because you gotta believe that, because when you're growing plants, just house plants, and you're talking to them and doing certain things, they're listening. They did the little rice experiment where they had the same rice and two different things, and this one you say something bad to, this one you say something good to. I did this experiment with my kids, and the one that you start talking bad to, it start to kind of turn green. It get ugly faster. The other one, you keep on talking good to it, it'll just look regular for a long time, bro. So I know that shit is real.
This, right? This.
Insulin. Oh.
Or this.
I hate needles.
Right? Seems like a no-brainer to me. You would think after, 50 plus years of being misled about the type 2 and the weight loss, that you would be like, I'm all ears. I'm a practitioner. I want to know, how can I get my patients off this and this and this? Please tell me. Insulin sensitizer reduces insulin resistance, reduces belly fat, increases your mood. Amazing mood. Helps you get into ketosis, helps you fast. The only natural cholesterol lowering non-medicine, this Cleveland Clinic, if used consistently, can replace a statin. Hallelujah. When you think that I'd be blowing up, but the sad thing is the practitioners that come to me and go, hogwash, misinformation, should be chasing me down. I've never heard of this. We've been around 100 years, but I've never heard of this because we are being hidden. No side effects, lowers triglycerides, raises HDL, fasting, easy, bowel movements, easy, erectile dysfunction, keep it, PCOS, keep it, high blood pressure, high glucose, keep it. But we are a tiny little company not owned by the people that write the scripts or the people that insure you. We're just a small company screaming loudly.
Everybody.
Give us a try. 100% money back guarantee, or you can keep perpetuating, letting them perpetuate the lies on you. It's your choice.
Do it work for everybody? I don't know. Because I don't know. It always seems like every time you hear something that's real good for you, because don't nothing else work. They doing the same thing that other people do, and they trying to sell it to you. So it's like, I don't know.
You are not supposed to think about this. You are not supposed to know about this. It should not even enter your cranium if you are the ruling elite that want to manipulate you. This is what water looks like through a crystal glass and with the sun's rays shining through it.
Look like a spirit or something.
Does this look normal? Does this look explainable through modern science? Or does this look like we're seeing a reflection of water being alive, sentient, conscious, and living? Look at this. It looks like a portal. It looks like an energy transfer. It looks like a dimensional shift. And this is what water does when light shines through it. Now, the other interesting thing is these studies, yes, by Masaru Emoto and other men like Victor Schauberger and researchers over the years, finding out that water actually has a lot more going on than we may think. There was a woman who did a live blood cell analysis where she did the live blood cell test where you take a little prick of blood, put it on a thing, put it on a microscope, and you could see your...
I don't know. You think we be... what's your name? Witterness photograph, whatever however you say that. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, you can take anything nowadays. If you put a good story behind it, you can sell that shit. You feel me? He can sell this water right now. People will be buying it.
Blood cells in real time on a camera, on TV, okay? She went in the other room, away from her blood cells that were on this sample, and she began to visualize the happiest moment of her entire life, and she intensely visualized it. And in the other room, her blood cells started vibrating rapidly and got excited. They redid this test where she visualized the most traumatic, horrible thing that's ever happened to her in her life. She began crying, she really relived this experience. And the blood cells started clumping together, which is indicative, that's how they find this. Someone who's depressed, for example, to pull up on a live blood cell test, their blood cells are all clumped together, you're not feeling good, you're not happy. So her energy transferred from her body to the blood cells that were outside of her body. Chi transfer. And of course, 70, 80%, 90% of our blood is water. And 70% of our bodies are made of water. So what do you think positive and negative thoughts have as an effect on your body, for one? And secondly, in another video, if you want, comment for part 2, and we'll do a full deep dive on water being alive.
We already know water is alive. Like, that's we know this. We know it.
I done figured out why the Mexicans don't like us now. It make a whole fucking lot of sense. The Muscogee Indians, after getting built to ass by Cortez, left Mexico and went to motherfucking Alabama.
I'm about to have to scratch this whole video, bro. I'm about to get so many community guideline strikes.
Y'all aren't ready for this one. Exodus took place in America, and the true Nile is the Mississippi River. Moses was born here and was buried in Utah. Pay attention to this one, because I'm going to be showing you how much of the Old Testament actually took place here in the Americas. When Moses split the Red Sea, he was leading the Israelites into California. For centuries, California was depicted as an island in all the older maps, even labeled having a Red Sea. So if cartographers of the past were really mistaken, why do so many maps have this exact same mistake with such detail?
Nah, I already know. YouTube don't be playing with me, bro. Every time. Every video I do, they get me every time. It's like, bam, this right here, this song, that song, every time. So I know they gonna get me. I wasn't tripping though. But at the same time, I think I'm going to end it right there. I'm going to be up for a while. I might put some more videos together that I was already watching and then start a live with that because every video right now, I'm about to get so many strikes. I'm surprised they didn't notify me already like they usually do. But it's all right. Thanks for the ones who came, who joined, and and thanks for the people the new subs and everything. Like the video. And give me like an hour or so. I might be back depending on what I be doing. But